Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this October the 10th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Tuesday out there so far. Everybody has a great Tuesday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about your forecast for Wednesday and Thursday. Also, we're going to take a look at Invest 93L, which had a short window becoming something tropical, but look like it's going to merge with a frontal boundary. So that the chance of tropical development has diminished. But we'll take a look at some information on that as well. Also, we're going to take a look at the Watches Warning Advisory map for your locating across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlooks for the just a quick peek at today. Well, the rest of today, Wednesday and Thursday. And also, we're going to take a look at the National Hurricane Center and discuss the tropical weather page at the end of this broadcast. So stick around to the entire video. Do not miss a beat of this forecast. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and consider subscribing. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button today, and you're in. You get my forecast twice per day. And also like these videos, share these videos on social media. And let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see here we got pretty much dry conditions over much of Canada there as well, from southeast to the southern and southwestern portions of that area. Also dry conditions over the portions of North Dakota, portions of South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, also into Michigan. Also up in portions of Maine, Vermont, down through portions of Virginia, North Carolina, through Kentucky and Tennessee, all the way back into much of Texas. Northern and central Mexico, through New Mexico, Arizona, portions of California, Nevada, and also Utah as well, and also the Gulf of California. Alright, we got some scattered showers up here in portions of Maine over toward New Hampshire area. Showers and storms thanks to that low pressure system down in the Gulf of Mexico, bringing some showers and storms through South Carolina, southeastern North Carolina, the coastal waters area of the Atlantic. Also in the Gulf of Mexico through the Florida Keys, all the way back into the port of Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, Louisiana, back into southeast Texas. And the red slashed area down in southeast Texas, maybe some heavy precipitation there as well, producing some heavy rain and flash flooding possible. Also, we got some shower activity up here around the Great Lakes region, back in the New York state, also in Pennsylvania, portion of New York, Michigan, and also northern Michigan as well. Also, we got some showers and storms extending from portion of Michigan, Ohio, all the way back to portion of Montana through Nebraska. Also some over here, portions of western Washington and Oregon states. Some shower activity over the Washington and Oregon states also, down in northern California. Scattered activity down in southern California as well. Alright, we got some mixed precipitation up here in portions of Washington state through Montana, Wyoming, also Colorado, Utah, Nevada. Also over toward South, and that kind of takes care of that forecast there for your forecast. Alright, you can see here we got quiet conditions up here in the Canada region, from southeast all the way back to the southwestern portion of Canada, including North Dakota, portion of Minnesota. Also up toward portion of New York State into Maine, also through Connecticut, Rhode Island, all the way down into Virginia, portion of North Carolina, through portion of Kentucky, Arkansas, back into Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, California, back in portion of Washington and Oregon State, also in Idaho, Nevada, Utah, and portion of Colorado. Much of Mexico from north and central areas looking good, in the Gulf of California as well. Alright, we got some scattered showers up here around Maine, also over toward New Brunswick area, southeast Canada, over toward Ontario and Toronto, Canada region, also down toward New York State. Some shower activity also in the portion of Ohio, also in the portion of Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota, back into Montana there as well, a little bit over a portion of Oregon. Shower activity also in portions of Louisiana, all the way over into the Carolinas. We got showers and storms across southern Carolinas, also in the Gulf of Mexico, down toward the Florida Keys, back in the Gulf of Mexico. Also all the way back into Louisiana and southeast Texas. Southeast Louisiana, all the way toward the Florida Panhandle region there. There may be some heavy rain and flash flooding possible for your Thursday. There may be some severe weather over here in portions of Kansas and also in Nebraska, portions of Iowa and Missouri as well. Also, we have some mixed precipitation over here in portions of South Dakota, back in Nebraska, also into Colorado, also in the portion of Montana, back into Idaho as well, and also Nevada and also Oregon. We have some snow falling over here in portion of Colorado and also into portion of Wyoming there as well. Alrighty. Well, that takes care of your forecast for your Thursday. Alright, now let's take a look at this system here in the Gulf of Mexico. You can see here it's not very well defined. That's why they sent the hurricane hunters in there this afternoon. Did not find a closed circulation, so this system do not look to become a tropical cyclone. Like convection is off to the north and east of the center. Look like it's trying to get its act together a little bit, but I don't think so. A frontal boundary should Alright, you can see here we got some shower. We got this the current position of the storm. Continue to push on off to the east northeast, making landfall somewhere over here in the panhandle of Florida, and then moving across North Florida, southern Georgia region. Some wants to take it over there around Louisiana. One wants to take it through central Georgia. One wants to take it along coastal areas, but the other one's got it across northern Florida and then out to the Atlantic coastal waters. Alright, now let's move on to the intensity guidance of this system. Alright, you can see we got about 25 knot winds equal to 30 miles per hour. According to this model run here, there's a bunch of models still trying to take it into a tropical storm. But a good many of them remains a tropical depression. Some takes it into a tropical storm about 132 hours out. So we're going to have to wait and see. Right now, like I said, the National Hurricane Center said it was not going to become one. Just remain a remnant low. So we'll just have to wait and see. But there is still a possibility it still could become a tropical system before it makes landfall, because it's still got a lot of water to move across. And if that cold front slows down just a little bit, it still could become something. But right now, the latest information I seen earlier, the 8 p.m. advisory they issued had a 0% over the next 48 hours and the next 7 days. So right now, according to them, they don't think it's going to become a tropical storm or any tropical depression. But like I said, it still could, but right now it's looking less likely at this time. It's giving it a small window before that cold front moves in, but right now they think that a cold front is going to come in and take that system out. Alright, well, there's your tropical update. We'll have another one at the end of this broadcast. Now let's move on to the watches, warning, and advisory map for your location across the nation. Alright, you can see here we still got them frost advisories up here in portion of New York State, all the way into portion of Virginia, West Virginia, all the way into Ohio, all the way far back is through Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin, and also in the portion of southeast Minnesota and northeastern portions of Iowa as well. Special weather statements that maybe in that vicinity. We have a wind advisory, and also we have some flood advisories. Also a flood watch in effect for southeast Louisiana and southern Louisiana as well. Alright, got gale warnings down here along the Carolina coast all the way down to the east coast of Florida. Same down here in portions of the Gulf of Mexico. Then from the Big Bend area of Florida all the way back to the southeast coast of Texas. Also again over here in Southern California all the way up to portion of Washington State. Some gale warnings and also gale watches in effect there as well. Alright, we got some winter storm watches in effect for portions of South Dakota, also into Wyoming there as well. Also down in the portion of Colorado region as well. We got a red flag warning for southeastern portions of Colorado. High wind watch in effect for portions of you guys in New Mexico. Wind advisories also for southern New Mexico, western New Mexico, also in the portions of central and northeastern areas of Arizona, southeastern portion of Utah, southwestern, like I said, Colorado as well, southern California, and also portions of Nevada there as well. Fire weather watches are in effect for you guys in Washington and Oregon State. Wind advisories also in effect for portion of Montana. We have winter weather advisory, special weather statements for a portion of Montana, Idaho, and also Wyoming there as well, and also in the portions of Utah, Freeze watches also in effect for you guys here in portion of Utah, also in Nevada and portion of California. All right, the Hawaiian chain island looks okay. We still got that hurricane warning still in effect for western Mexico, where Hurricane Lydia will make landfall. We have some special weather statements on the north, and we also have some gale warnings around the Alaska coastal areas with some storm warnings further to the southwest. All right, Storm Prediction Center outlook for the next 3 days here. As you can see here, we got just general thunderstorm pretty much just for today. We got a slight risk of severe thunderstorm down in portions of Florida, and also marginal risk there as well for that little tropical feature. Moving in may spin up a few tornadoes and damaging winds there as well. We have a slight risk in the green, and also marginal risk in the green. Yellow there is the slight risk area, and the general thunderstorm surrounding that. Also marginal risk for Florida as well for that tropical low. There's a cold front dropping in up here from the northwest, producing some severe weather for you guys in portions of the Plains state. I would not be surprised maybe the next go around there may be some more, maybe another marginal risk issued for your Friday, a little further to the east. All right, tropical weather page. Here's that system here in the tropical Atlantic. Let's see if we can update this thing here. Get the 8 p.m. advisory up at 4:30. I want to try to get the 8 p.m. advisory up here. This is our forecast page from the Columbia Weather Office. If you'd like to check it out, you're welcome to check out the Columbia National Weather Service. They do an awesome job here. I done got to tour their office. It's a nice office there, and you're welcome to view their web page and check it out sometime. Okay, we're about to do the tropical weather page here again. This is the new update at 8 p.m. Okay. Alright, we're going to show it this way, and then we'll go to the other map here real quick. Alright, as you can see here, here's that 80% chance of development. This is the one we're expecting to become Tropical Storm Sean. A little tropical wave behind it. The National Hurricane Center needs to monitor that one. Here's that little system here, has a 0% chance of development. That's the one we thought that was going to become a tropical storm. It still has a small window. It still could become a tropical storm, but we'll just have to wait and see what the National Hurricane Center said, and maybe in a later forecast. But let's take a look at the next one. Alright, like I say, doesn't here have the 80% over the next 48 hours and also over the next 7 days. And isn't here has a 0% chance of development over the next 48 hours and the next 7 days. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Everybody continue to stay safe and well. Also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing if you have not. We'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday evening, folks. Take care.